just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Washington Commanders. The ball on the tee, we're set for football, and we are underway from FedEx Field. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. Throwing on the first play from scrimmage, here's Burrow. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he will slide down with the first down for the moment, but a penalty flag on the field. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. From the gun, here's Swift. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
In motion comes the tight end left. Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. It's 39. It's a gain of 6, moves into a manageable 32 situation.
Had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of the tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on it. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
3rd and 2, now Burrow. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
Now a give right side Swift. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Looking middle, and that's complete. And a minuscule gain, maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
I think this is a run as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Burrow on 3rd down. He'll get this off to Swift. Touchdown, Bengals. DeAndre Swift, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Bengals are on the board here first in the season opener. Evan McPherson now for the PAT. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. after the touchdown. McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
I'm ready. Hey, Johnson.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'll probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
Yeah, 1 for 1. A lot more to go. Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted. Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. Scott to return it. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Next, the receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if
he's got a man complete, and he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. From Commander's territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They go play action with Burrow. And this one caught downfield by Evans. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That one goes for 30 yards.
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. One more time with Swift. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. DeAndre Swift. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bengals have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Hey, pick it up.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. They'll go again with Gibson. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 4 yards there on the carry. Gets it back to 2nd and 11. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 11 now. Now Lawrence. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Lawrence. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Bravo. Hey, Alpha.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 45 yards. And the Commanders have cut it back within a score. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed, because let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. The Bengals drive about to get going.
So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there's never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Here we go. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now Burrow. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Burrow looking to pass. Right side, Claypool's got it. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
On 1, right?
They run out of the gun with Swift. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 61 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Another try after the 1st down sack. Burrow able to hit his check. And he lost the football.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Following the fumble recovery, Lawrence.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Straight ahead, Gibson.
And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll run with Gibson.
Oh, he's got a little daylight.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. And that CD, one heck of a run. He just refused to go down.
And that's where determination comes in because he had at least a couple of guys that had really good shots at him, but he just said, I don't think so. Speed, power, elusiveness, all on display right there. Look like you, partner, back in your salad days in Evansville.
The extra point by Sly is up and good.
And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He's going to have the hook up to Scott. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 36 yards on the play.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. That'll give them 8 that time, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. Burrow will throw. The throw for Claypool is intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
And you can't say enough about our man making the interception right there, Brandon. It's his 12th year in the league, and you told me before the game that he still got it, and he does. What a play that was to come away with the football.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They've got momentum on their side. They were once down 14-0. Now it's even at 14 as they look to put together a drive to get him the lead. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. 85 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Lawrence. Quick slant, Dotson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. And some room to maneuver. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Coming in, he really likes his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend, I'm sure that he's right.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On 2nd and 9, Lawrence. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Now Lawrence. That one complete out to Dotson. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left hash, this from 34. Sly able to put this one through, and they take a 17-14 lead. Well, they got the turnover and were able to drive it down, Charles, but ultimately in the end, the defense holds up, and they only come away with the 3 points.
Yeah, they gave up a lot of ground, but when they had to, they settled in and prevented the interception from leading to 6 points. Because you never want to see turnovers turn into any type of points against you, but better to give up 3 than 6.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. This is caught by Evans. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive of the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it is really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
From the 29, Lawrence. And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. They'll find him. Find him.
Hey, exit.
On third down, Lawrence. He'll dump that off to Gibson, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on third down. Sometimes just try to find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Now Lawrence on first down. That's caught left side. It's Higbee, the tight end.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. A give up the middle to Gibson.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
On first down, right back to Gibson. And he'll work down inside the 45.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. This pass hauled in by Dotson.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
A handoff for Gibson. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 134 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got it.
Touchdown, Washington.
Tyler Higbee. An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Commanders take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The Bengals drive about to get going.
They make their second half debut here. Things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. But just a lot going on there in the middle of the field, and this one winds up a turnover.
Yeah, they're running a crossing route here, and the idea of it is to get defenders confused about who to go with. But if you throw it too early, sometimes it's your quarterback that gets confused, and here he throws it into coverage and gets it intercepted.
A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they've run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
And he's got room. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Commanders are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. The extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback.
Mike Evans, he's going to go. The 20. Touchdown. Mike Evans, 75 yards.
And the Bengals are able to cut into that deficit.
I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Second and 7. Lawrence.
Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And this is going to be a Commander's first down as good running gets them to about the 44.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Gibson again.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. He'll find Gibson here complete. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Hey, Charlie! Hey, Johnson!
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
I'm ready.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Gibson here running out of the gun.
And he's got some space here.
And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 214 yards rushing for him now here in week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here's a give to Gibson.
And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
2nd down and a run by Robinson.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Hey, Echo!
From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. The 40, 20, 10, 5. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 from Bengals TD. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
The PAT good. It would draw them closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field.
Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10.
Here's Gibson to start the drive.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Great vision there by Lawrence as he scrambles for a first down.
Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
On 2nd and 11 now.
Lawrence looking for Dotson, and he's got him.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 35. He got 29 yards that time.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Here's Gibson on the read option. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
And the gain here at the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And able to work his way down to the 16. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, break at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Now Lawrence to throw.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
And the Bengals are right back in this football game.
So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Here's Burrow. And this one caught downfield by Evans.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of. And, in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of. Trying to engineer a fourth-quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
Swift going to try up the middle.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth.
Here we go, here we go.
On 2nd and 9, Burrow. And this is caught by Evans.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
On the very outer edge of field goal range, it would be 56 yards if they got nothing here on 3rd down.
Burrow. He'll drop this one off to Swift.
And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3. It leaves him with 4th and 1.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
That'll leave him with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here we go. 11.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining.
And Washington is going to win the football game.
Well, certainly not the way that they were hoping that possession would end, failing to convert on 4th.
And now they've got to make sure that they keep their poise, they keep their confidence. Just because it didn't work once doesn't mean if they get that same situation later that they shouldn't go for it again. The defense feels great, but the offense, they can't be despondent.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Here we go. Sit.
Washington about to close this one out as they are down to a knee. Washington about to close this one out as they are down to a knee. The CD always a little extra